Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to Clough, my Nottingham Forest FIFA 20 career series. Last episode we have had our first games of the season away to Leeds United, but before that we played against West Brom. I'm not going to spoil the results for the next 5 seconds. If you want to find out, go and check them out. But we actually did end up winning both games. First game we won 4-0 against West Brom at home. But unfortunately it seems to me that there is a glitch at the moment in FIFA 20 on career mode where big teams in your league or in the country decide to rest their best players. So it was actually their youth team with a couple of exceptions to that. I think Livermore started, and maybe a couple of other players. Matty Phillips came on late on in the game. But against Leeds, it seemed to be their best team that I know of, at least. And it was a tougher game. We won 1-0 in the end, a goal from Dwight McGale. But today we start off our EFL Cup journey. First round of the EFL Cup away to Crewe. And then our second game is at home to Birmingham City in the league. So it's going to be two very different sort of games, but I'm looking forward to playing in the Cup. So anyway, let's begin. So we are obviously away, and we are going to be playing our first game in the new away kit, which I do actually rate. I think it's a very nice away kit. Obviously Crewe in their home kit, but we are going to be making some changes because, as you can see, fitness in the team at the moment isn't too good, so we are going to be making some changes. We are actually going to give Muric his first game in the team, and we're also going to change the entire backline. We're actually going to be rotating quite a bit throughout the season, but especially midweek games, we need to make sure that everyone's fit for the weekend games in the league. So we are making full changes. Shalaba is going to come in. So is... Actually, let me have a think about this. I think, yeah, I'm going to put in O'Kane there. We don't have another... Well, we could bring in Yates or Watson, I suppose. Could bring in those two. Lawrence is going to come in. Actually, McNeil, I believe I want him to start. And I want Tommy Lawrence on the right hand side. I just think that could work. And then up front, I did actually promise at the end of last episode, I promised that Ryan Brewster would start. I wanted to anyway, so I'm very happy with that decision. And that is the bench. I'm trying to think, do I bring Watson onto the bench? I think I'm going to bring Watson onto the bench. I think that's a good idea, because I'm starting Ince and McNeil. They're going to come off at half time. Probably for Watson and Sammy Omiobi, and then probably Rhodes on for Brewster. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So it's a younger lineup, but we want to be rotating. Obviously, with the morale added to FIFA 20 career mode this year, it's very important that we can actually start off in the best possible way. What's it doing? Okay. So this is actually the first game where we haven't had a press conference, because we had one because it was the start of the season against West Brom, and then we had one against Leeds United because it's like a rival match, but both in which we won. So it was very nice in the press conferences afterwards. It is raining, but we don't really care about that. I don't really like how it's the same layout as the league games for this. I think, unless like the one's more blue, I'm not too sure. But anyway, let's get into the game and see what the rest of our squad is like, because obviously we bought quite a few of these players in. That's nice. Jenkinson, Brewster with a shot. Oh, good save by Booth. Okay, in by Ince. I think that was actually our first corner of the series. Brewster's back there. I want Brewster in the box. He's our striker. Brewster again. Just wide, but Brewster feels good, honestly, early on. He does feel very nice. Okay, long ball up. Jenkinson wins well. O'Kane, who had a very good game against his previous club in Leeds. I should have got rid of it quicker. Okay, it looks like Crewe are happy just to sit back and play on the counter. So it's up to us to break them down. Got Robinson with a cross. It's a very good cross. Oh, Lawrence on the volley, but it's hit the post. And then it's cleared. That was a very nice volley though. Good cross as well from Robinson. Chalobah. Lawrence. It looks lively at the moment. Low cross in, and Rhian Brewster scores on his debut. Justifies why he asked me to pick him. He goes across to the camera, and it's just one of the old ones. Great. But still, Rhian Brewster off the mark on his debut. So he's going to cause me a bit of a selection headache, potentially, because so far he's had a very good start. Probably the best performance so far out of any of the strikers. We've seen Jordan Rhodes and Tammy Abraham in the first 2 games. Yes, Tammy has scored a goal in the first game, but I think Rhian has made more of an impact already, and it's only, what, 16 minutes into his debut. But he feels a lot quicker than he probably is. I don't know what his pace is, but he feels good. Oh, winning it back already. Lawrence. Brewster. Back to Lawrence. Dwight McNeil. Oh, he tried to turn. But it's fine. It's fine. We've won it back. Good pressing. Ince with a shot. And it's just wide. Very nice start to this game, though. Oh, it still says Carabao Cup in the top left, actually. So is it still Carabao or is it the EFL Cup? I don't actually know. But this is just a generic presentation. But I like it. Oh, that's poor. Brewster. Brewster with another shot, but I believe it got blocked slightly. I had to take the touch. I couldn't just shoot straight away. But it shows that players, especially in the rain, are susceptible to making some mistakes. Okay, Rhian Brewster again. Gives it back to O'Kane. Gets it back. Into McNeil. Oh, tries to get it back. Brewster has been lively. I love him so far. Lawrence. Back to Chalobah. Okay, good pressing by Crew at the moment. That caused us to go back, but we start again, keeping it simple. Into McNeil. McNeil with a long range strike, and it's just wide. One thing I did say at the end of last episode, I believe, was that I wanted to take more shots. Actually, it was before the Leeds game. I said that I wanted to take more shots because we only had 8 against West Brom. Yes, we scored 4 in our first 4 shots of the series, but I was adamant that I needed to take more shots. Worrell there. Oh, get it out. Good. Good passing. We haven't got the paciest wingers on right now. Okay, Ince. You can take that chance. Oh, is it the post? We've hit the woodwork twice in this half. Okay, so far this is dominance. Chalobah. McNeil. Got away with that, I think. That wasn't the easiest pass. Into the feet of Lawrence. Oh, I wanted that through to Brewster. I just aimed it wrong. That's my fault. Oh. Crew on the attack here just before half time. Powell with the ball. Chalobah away. Fantastic. 6'5" frame. Can we get another goal just before half time? It's a good ball to Lawrence. It's a low ball. McNeil, get there! Yes, he can! Took the rebound, but that is absolutely fine from my point of view. Lovely celebration of doing a front flip. And Dwight McNeil scores in consecutive games now, because he scored the winner against Leeds, and now he gets his first goal in the cup. Brilliant ball by Lawrence, who actually feels incredible. But McNeil gets the ball in the back of net. It's been coming. We've been a lot better than Crew in this game so far. And 2-0, I believe, is justified. And it is half time. That was literally the last involvement of the first half. So let's get back into the dressing room. But I do want to take off McNeil and Ince, because obviously they're starters So we'll put on Amiobi and we will put on... Do I put on Watson? I'm not sure about... I do believe we need another centre mid. I do believe we need another centre mid. Watson's under bid, isn't he? I'm going to bring on Rhodes in for centre mid and then put Lawrence there and then put Brewster out wide. Brewster's going to come off. Probably I might bring on Tammy or someone like that. I don't want to use Watson because I think he's under bid, and I think I do want to bring in one more centre mid into the team as a backup. Okay, that's nice. It's a nice play. Oh. Okay. See what we can do in the second half. It would be nice if we can get John Rhodes' first goal of the season. Oh, I tried to thread the eye of a needle right there. It's a good ball in, but Dawson is experienced enough to mop up the danger. Okay, that was poor out by Amiobi. That's a good ball. It's inside, but it's a poor shot in all honesty. Offered. And Muric with a save. It might have been going wide, but he wasn't to know that. That should be yours, okay, and just to get rid of. That's nice. Now, can we counter? Oh, it's poor from... Oh, hang on. I should have ran with Amiobi then, shouldn't I? That's nice. No. Oh. Why is Rhodes offside? What happened? I have no idea what happened there. It's beautiful. Brewster is in again, and he scored again! This kid can't do anything wrong at the moment. Goes and celebrates in front of the fans. I think it would be the home fans though, but I did. But anyway, while that celebration's happening, I'm actually going to take off Brewster. Even though he's on a hat-trick, he needs to be involved in the next game. He needs to be involved at some point in the next game, so I'm going to bring on Tammy. Tammy can play on the right hand side. I feel like he's got enough pace to play there. Good first touch, and then it's a belter of a finish. We are 3-0, yet to concede in this series, I should say. That's nice. Ah, lucky. O'Kane has been brilliant. Nice. Gets it back to him. Sammy Amiobi. Oh, it's an awful shot. I don't know what foot Amiobi is, honestly. Crew making their third and final change, I believe. Who the hell's NG? No idea. Oh, lovely by O'Kane. Amiobi's through, but you can't find him. I have no complaints with the centre-back pairing at the moment. I thought Dawson would feel awful, but he actually feels alright in game. But this is the first chance he's got to get with pace. I don't know if that's a free kick, honestly. I really don't. Poor header by Wintle. Oh, that's a poor ball. Take your time. Keep it simple. Players are starting to knacker now, so it's becoming a lot more tough. Look how slow they go. Ah, that's poor. That's lethargic. Last 10 minutes out. At least this isn't going to penalties. Because it's not extra time anymore. Oh, what a tackle that is from Worrell. That's a very nice interception. O'Kane running through. Shouldn't have done that, but he's still made an interception, actually. I would say O'Kane deserves to be man of the match. Actually, I say that, but Brewster's probably going to get it because of the 2 goals, and he had a fantastic game. Brewster or O'Kane for me. Everyone's just slow and horrid now. It's a good ball. Oh, that's a nice turn, Tammy. That's nice. Got away from the defenders. So, oh, Amiobi, what the hell? It's a good cross. Abraham would have had it, but it's offside, I think. Ah, Tammy had the chance to make it 4. And it is game over, and we have progressed to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Fantastic victory over Crewe. We were the best team from start to finish. Tom Lawrence with the man of the match. 9.5. To be fair, he did get. Did he get? Yeah, he got both. He got 2 assists in the game. John Rhodes getting the other assist, but goals 2 for Brewster, 1 for McNeil. So 9.5 also for Ryan Brewster, and O'Kane only got a 7.4. Maybe he gave the ball away a bit, I'm not too sure, but 13 shots, 7 on target, 60% possession again, which is very nice. And now we have a post-match interview. It looks like Lincoln City lost 2-1 to Derby, but the thing is, second round is where most of the Premier League teams come into it, and then obviously the big teams come in third round. Sure. Congratulations on a resounding victory today. Did you expect this win against Crewe Alexandra? This is a sample of what we should be playing every game. You know what? Spot on. If we played like this every game, we'd win a lot. Quite a resounding victory with a 3-0 score. How pleased are you with the team's performance? We can do better. We could have won by more. You know what? We could have won by more, honestly. Booth shined in goal for the opposition today. How difficult was it to score past him? We just played our game. We weren't focused on their keeper at all. If anything, Muric played brilliant in goal for us. You're not talking about that.
Thanks so much for your time. That's all the questions we have for you.
Okay, no problem. I wish I took. Listen, I wish I made Brian look amazing. I am happy that you kept your promise, boss. It's a great feeling to help the team win. You were brilliant. I expect more of this. Great job. Honestly, great job, Rian. Absolutely brilliant. The thing is, though, I do, now that I saw the rotation in the team, I do think we need another midfielder. So I think Gibbs White could be the one. Or, alternatively, we can go for another winger, and Tommy Lawrence plays central. I think I'm going to go with Gibbs White. I think he just could be a good option. I just think he could be a good option, like to have in midfield. So, player swap. I don't know if we've got any players that we want to swap now. No wingers. Midfielders we might do. Ryan Yates. Yeah, because he just doesn't seem to want to leave, regardless of who it is. You know what? I'm happy to go 3 mil plus Yates. I think that Morgan Gibbs White is going to be key for us this season. Okay. He probably will want a rotation. I think rotation will be, but rotation's fine because he will be rotated, obviously. He wants important. Okay, he better be on the bench instead of O'Kane though, really? He will become important now. He's a player I look at and think, yes, I do want him on my team. I'll find space for him. I will find space for him. So the next thing that we want to do is give him a new squad number. Just add into what we've already got at the club. Number 13 is not a good number. I want to give him number 22? What do I give him number 13? I don't want to give him number 13. I want to give him number 28 actually. So he's important. So does he feature more than O'Kane? He might do actually, thinking about it. Okay, I'm just going to put O'Kane there. Chalobah's a good option. Do I want Chalobah on the bench or O'Kane? I want Chalobah on the bench, and I'll tell you why. I just think that height could be a lot more useful. There was actually something else I was going to check as well. What was it? I actually can't remember. Something reminded me of something. What was it? Because O'Kane's only on sporadic, so that's totally fine, and Chalobah's on rotation, so he deserves that chance at least. I think it's to do with training that I was thinking. I need to put Gibbs White instead. Brewster scores a brace as Nottingham Forest win over Crewe. Very nice. Bid for Derek Watt. He is our first choice right back from Genk. Is a good option though. They're in the Champions League in Liverpool's group. That's an interesting one. But we go into the second game of the episode against Birmingham. What is the chat? I've been in pretty good form lately and I'm feeling good, so I hope you're not going to bench me for the game against Birmingham. There's bigger games ahead. I'll consider you. I haven't figured out the squad yet, but I'll consider your request before announcing the team sheet. I think that's fair. I honestly think that's fair. But yes, Worrell had a very good game, but so did Brewster. But because this is a game where I'm not too sure yet, then I'll consider it at least. Okay, so Worrell, I'll bring him onto the bench instead of Chalobah. I don't think he's justified like a starting place instead of Twansby and Chester. Gibbs White is in contention to make his debut, which is nice. Brewster obviously on the bench because he had a storming game. But I'm happy again to have it as the first choice lineup as we're going to the second game of the episode against Birmingham City. Birmingham are a team that have probably fallen from grace over the last few years a slight bit. So I think it's definitely important from our point of view to get a win. Well, we're at home. We want to win anyway. I don't know what that is. What do I have to do? Pass it into the back of the net or something? Well, that was awful. Maybe I have to like drag him out and skill him or something. But anyway, a bit of a showery day, a bit of an overcast day, but it doesn't matter to us. We are Nottingham Forest and we want to pick up a fourth win in all competition in a row. Right. Give me options, guys. McNeil. Fruit to Tammy, but it's a brilliant interception. Okay, looking at squad numbers, I think this is Birmingham's best lineup. Okay, whoever this is, he's pretty quick and he's going to drain Brian at the back. Right, Alan away. Looks like McNeil's on this side at the moment. Matty Cash. What can he do? Tammy with a shot, but it's well away. Well, it's not well away. Tammy's going to try and go past the man. He's gone down in the box, and it's been given as a penalty. Wow. I'm not going to lie, it looked like a bit of simulation from Tammy. Jeez, I wasn't expecting that. But Tammy has a chance from the penalty spot to step up. I'm going to try and aim bottom. Well, if I can keep it there, that'd be nice. Good save. Maybe it was justified. I'm going to have to look. You know what? I'm going to have a look at that again. It was a good penalty, though. Can we go back in further? Can't go back. Right, let's have a look here. So Tammy goes past the player. Is there contact? There's contact, but I wouldn't say there's enough to justify a penalty. So, but it was a fantastic save. Like, not getting away from that. Tammy Abraham with a header though, but it's gone well over. Headers in this game is just poor. I have scored a few corner goals though, I will say, but I do have Bale and Suarez in my ultimate team, so that's probably why. But I have used informed Tammy Abraham, and I did like him, so that's one of the reasons why I got him. Plus, I like him as a player. Okay, Dwight McNeil. Go and run through then if you want to go, Tom. Okay, we're playing with it on the edge of the area. Lolly. Oh, Cash! Yes! Okay, just fizzed it across the 6-yard box. There. He's going to run to the camera again. But we are 1-0 up in under 20 minutes against Birmingham. It has been coming. Obviously, we had that penalty. We've had another shot as well. But I believe it is well worth that. Okay, this is very nice. This is really nice. Yes, mate, forced him into a mistake there. Oh, but Joe Allen didn't have the strength to keep hold of it. Okay, this guy was pretty quick, and he's got inside of Joe Bryan. He's got into the box. What's he gonna do? He's tried to do what we did, and they've actually done it. I don't know the name of that striker. Nikolic, who has equalised. First goal conceded, and they've done what we did, like cross it to the box. Yes, it was lucky that, but I feel Butland should have done better at his near post. But 7 minutes after we took the lead, Birmingham have equalised against us. Got to learn from our mistakes. Sloppy unforced errors, and losing our man at the back. Joe Bryan, I'm looking at you. Dwight McNeil, can he get there? He can't. Okay, don't lose your man. Don't. Again, it's in between the centre back and Joe Bryan. It's a good ball. Birmingham are growing in confidence here. Ince has to get out for a corner. Something needs to change in this, in the second half especially, but we've still got plenty of time in this half. Butland away. Have we got anyone that's nearby? Not close enough to make an impact. Abraham has done well. Right, come on. Get in between the lines. That's what they did to us. That's a poor first touch, I have to say, McNeil. Oh, they nearly did it again. Right, let's work on little triangles, because they're effective. Let's get the ball forward. Cause problems for them. Abraham. Oh, it's a goal, and it's a brilliant one. He's made up for the fact that he missed a penalty with a barring in. In this episode, in this episode, we've hit all three parts of the woodwork. We've hit both posts and we've hit the crossbar now. But this one hits the crossbar and goes in. Lovely turn, and that is a finish. That is to regain the lead. Tammy Abraham showing Ryan Brewster that he's still the main man here, despite the fact they've both got equal amount of goals this season. Obviously, Ryan getting 2 goals against Crew, who he will come on in this game, because Jordan Rhodes right now isn't cutting the mustard. as no one's probably ever said, and I probably butchered that. Swansea away. That's what we need. Just get it out. And it is half time. Getting that goal just before half time really means about the confidence of the lads in the dressing room. Probably is a lot better than it could have been. But there's a long way to go in this game yet. You know what? I'm actually going to keep it the same. Normally at this stage I take off Tom Ince. But I'm actually going to keep him on because we've got Morgan Gibbs-White. And we've got that extra midfielder for midweek games. Which I believe we have a midweek game again. But this time in the league. Next episode it will be, obviously. I'm happy to keep them on for a bit longer because we do have more options. Nikolic. Oh, good save, Butland. Okay. Joe Allen isn't tall enough. Oh, he's done well though. He's done very well. That should be a foul. He's done well still. Well done. Right, don't play in your own box. Just get it out, but we'll keep it simple. Right, there is McNeil. He's gone. He's gone. Oh no! I should have shot. I was caught in two minds there. McNeil gets it to the back stick. Tammy Abraham with a header, and it's 3-1. He was onside, and Tammy. Okay, that's not a great thing to do right next to a Birmingham player, but Tammy Abraham has got his second goal of the game. But I will say he should have had a hat trick. He should have had a hat trick against Birmingham. But look at this. McNeil does very well here, and look at this. Gets in front of his man, heads it into the ground, so the keeper has realistically no chance. You know what? This is a brilliant time around the hour mark to take off a couple of players. We're going to take off Ince, and we're going to give a debut to Morgan Gibbs-White. I think we're going to keep it like that for now, so he gets the attention. Tom Ince has had another solid game, and here comes the new boy. Oh, I know what I needed to do. I wanted to see if Morgan Gibbs-White had played this season in the cup, but he wouldn't have because it had been first round. But I'll double check that anyway after this game, because we will be looking at stats at the end of this game as well. Gibbs-White with his first touch, and it's not the greatest pass ever to Joe Allen, but okay. That's nice. Gets it into Tammy. Tammy with the shot. Tammy with the hat trick. Absolutely brilliant. This guy is a goal machine. He's too good for this league. He's too good, but yet we are lucky enough to have him for 2 seasons, you've got to remember. Not just a year-long loan. If we get into the Premier League, he still could be the main man. But that is a brilliant strike. Keeper could have done better, not going to lie. But Tammy Abraham has made sure that he is clear now of Ryan Bruce. He's got 4 goals in the opening 4 games this season, which is very nice. I'm now going to take him off. I'm going to take him off, and I'm actually going to bring on Ryan Brewster, so he has at least a chance to do something. And Amiobi can come on for McNeil for the last quarter of the game-ish. Okay, 4-1 up. Scoring plenty of goals in this series so far. Allen has cut out Nikolic's pass. Gets it through to Amiobi. Sees Brewster, who is lively to the situation. Oh, he's managed to cut in. Brewster, he can't whip it like Tammy. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the most goals. You would have thought it would be Tammy. He's going to probably play more minutes. But Brewster, the better he gets, the more he trains, the more he's going to play. And the better he plays, the more he's going to play as well. Oh, that's nice. But Butland has done very well there. That's a lovely pass. Gibbs-White into Amiobi. Oh, trying to get it into Brewster, and then I was hopefully trying to find it back to Gibbs-White. Jimenez. Chester's done very well there. That's nice. This is much better in the second half. It's Gibbs-White. Just keep it simple. We don't need to rush things now. Into Lolly. Into Brewster. Ah, too long. Fake shots on this game take way too long. Uh oh. Davis with a shot. That's over the bar. Okay, that was poor passing then. Craig Gardner coming off. Crowley coming on. That's a lovely ball from Gibbs-White, who's had a very promising debut. It's got to be said. Brewster. Amiobi. Ah, first touch let him down a bit then, but it's fine. And it is over. Another 4 goals scored at home. I will take that. Tammy Abraham picking up the match ball after his brilliant hat-trick. He could have more, obviously. He had the chance from the penalty spot, but it was well saved. It was a good penalty, it was just well saved. But I'm very happy with that. But anyway, let's have a look at the stats. So it seems like you do get a post-match interview regardless, which I'm happy with. I think it just adds a lot more to this game. You can skip it if you want to, but I like doing them. Tammy Abraham with a 10 rating. Perfect. Well, anyone that gets a hat-trick deserves it. But Matty Cash also gets a 10 rating. He gets a goal and 2 assists as well, so that is fantastic. McNeil getting an assist, obviously, for Tammy Abraham's header. But anyway, let's go and do this interview and wrap this episode up. A brilliant episode yet again. 4 wins on the trot. Okay.
Just a moment of your time.
Sure. Gibbs-White has put in a great performance in his first game for Nottingham Forest. What do you make of such a strong debut? He can offer us more, but it's just clear to see why I bought him. Brilliant performance. A hat-trick is something we rarely see nowadays. What is your take on Abraham's performance? He's all of those, but I'm going to say breathtaking performance. He was brilliant today. We were expecting a more competitive match out there today, were you? I think give them full credit. You got to give our team full credit for how we did today.
No further question. Thanks for your time.
Anytime. So we are back in the hub, and the last thing I do want to do, well, a couple of things I want to do. We are going to load that up, but is there anyone that I think should come out and Gibbs-White come in? Maybe instead of Chalobah, because I just think Gibbs-White has more potential. Okay, I don't want that because he's a more box to box. I want him like finishing and stuff. Then obviously in order to do that, we're going to delete this preset, and again we're going to name it youth, because that's how we roll. And then let's simulate, and then we're going to have a look at everyone's stats so far this season, see who's been performing, who hasn't been, and stuff like that. Oh, actually we've just got a message from Worrell saying he's disappointed not to play, boss. You're in charge and all that, but I felt I would have had a good game. Granted, yes, we didn't get a clean sheet, but his morale is still very happy. It says just keep working hard. Squad rotation is important. I think just keep working hard. Look, it's up to very happy still. So we've got a very good dressing room right now where, on the whole, everyone's happy. But anyway, let's have a look at the squad hub. So first of all, I want to find Gibbs-White and just make sure he's only played 1 game this season, and that's for us. Yes, it is. So that's totally fine. So anyway, goals wise, we have got Tammy Abraham on 4 in 4 games. Obviously, he made a substitute appearance in the Carabao Cup, but still an appearance. 4 goals in 4 games, which is very nice. 4 and 3 in the Championship. Then we've got Ryan Brewster with 2 in 2. Obviously, both goals of his coming in the Carabao Cup, which I'm very happy with. Matty Cash has got 2 goals and 3 assists from centre mid, you gotta remember, in 3 games, which is fantastic. Even Dwight McNeil, he's got 2 goals, 2 assists in 4 games. That I'm very happy with. And Joe Lolly, 1 goal in 3 games, but also 2 assists. So our attackers right now are doing very well. Tom Ince obviously getting the first goal of this series, and first goal of the season, obviously. But since then hasn't really done much. Assists wise, I think it's just mainly them. We've got Joe Allen with 2 assists in 3 games as well. And we've got 2 assists in 2 games from Tom Lawrence. And John Rhodes has a assist to his name as well. Overall, very happy. Actually, I want to see the pace of. Okay, it's not too bad actually. Stamina's alright as well. I feel like Jordan Rhodes just taking a bit of time to get settled in, and then I think once he's firing, as the other 2 boys up front have been doing, it's very nice. But anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this episode of Clough, the Nottingham Forest career mode series here on FIFA 20, be sure to smash that like rating. I'm loving this series right now and loving making these episodes for you. But guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed, like I've already said, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, goodbye.